right. Back to our regularly scheduled death dealing.
Raven, who do you want talking to him?
I think she just wants to beat the shit out of him.
She's kind of...
You know, I got an idea. Maybe some of us should stand here waiting for him, and some of us should be hidden. That way we don't show all our cards at once, you know?
Raven looks up at Talon and says, I think you should talk to them because you know them, you know, better than any of us. I mean, we'd never heard of them.
Oh, that's a good point.
Everybody
You know
else?
them?
Nobody does anything unless I say so. Agreed?
You
That is
know
fine.
them?
Listen to Talon this time like I should have done.
Okay, I'll do the talking. Mitch, I'm going to try and spread them out strategically. The whole time I'm scanning them and see if anybody's watching us.
So where do you want us? Maybe...
Okay. Everyone give me a perception roll. Remember, you all have advantage.
You do?
Yes, because you're all on edge right now, so you're you're jumping at shadows. You're looking at every corner, trying to find whatever could be possibly stalking there. Good, 220s, very good.
Booyah!
And I'm oblivious.
Talon, if you wish me to attack,
You're one out of you,
take
out
your
of the way.
fist and pump them together. Otherwise, I will just let it be and let you do the talking.
Thank you.
So do you want any of us to hide? We'll be standing.
Absolutely.
All right, whoever's hiding needs to roll me a stealth roll.
I don't hide. I don't know how to hide.
Everyone can try. You just have to roll a stealth roll.
I'm not hiding because
Yeah, I'm not
they
really...
would know something's up because she's
I'm not
definitely
really
would be
into-
there.
I'll try to hide because I'm like one of the smallest.
Okay.
I'm not really any good in it myself, but I can give it a try. I'll get behind this box here.
Alrighty.
Good job. All right, Modwin, you want to roll stealth? Go ahead.
So, I have a disadvantage because of my armor, right?
If your armor says disadvantage to stealth, then yes, you're at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. Modwin hides behind a pole that's like she's 3 times wider than. But she turns sideways,
awesome.
so it's all good. Brad, did you get that movie reference?
I missed it. What did you say?
I said she hides behind a pole that she's 3 times wider than, but she turns sideways, so she's all good.
Yes, I did get that.
All right, Oakley, you find like a bunch of coiled rope that you're able to kind of dive into the middle and just peek out from there. Okay, you guys wait, and you wait, and I mean every minute seems to last an entire day. Finally, you hear the bells from the nearest temple ring out the midnight chime. You can hear some people in the docks ward, cheering. Because some people worship the night, worship the moon, that sort of thing. So you can hear some revelry coming up, some singing, that sort of thing. So you guys know that it's midnight, and you're eyes are just you're looking everywhere. You're darting every shadow, every wharf rat that runs into a building or out from a wall, or every splash, every lap of water against the dockside causes your skin to crawl. You want to jump. You gripping your knuckles are white as you await whatever it is. 1 minute passes. You see nothing.
Hell.
2 minutes
Think
pass.
fidgety.
Still nothing. 3 minutes pass. Still nothing.
Just playing what's. We gotta wait here.
Mitch, I put something. I'm going to position myself so I either run down the dock or hit the water if I need to.
Okay. The water's not that far away. I mean, you guys are basically there's a dock coming in that's number 12. It's not. I mean, the docks here they're not necessarily numbered. It's just that you start counting from right to left, and so you end up at the 12th from the right, basically where the docks start, coming into the harbor here. As you guys are just standing there looking around, about 5 minutes have passed and you don't see or hear anything.
Mitch, I'm also going to scan for rats.
There's rats everywhere. It's the docks. There's wharf rats everywhere.
Are we sure we got the right dock? Maybe we got the wrong dock.
Can we tell roughly how long it's been?
It feels like it's been an hour, but it's maybe been about 5 or 6 minutes.
I'm going to kind of look around, shrug, and then start walking off dock 12.
Where are you headed?
I'm going to start heading like I'm heading back towards, heading towards the main area.
Okay. Anybody else?
Should we go with?
I sit tight.
Yeah, I'm putting my hands
Yeah.
flat down.
Modwin stays where she is.
And then I'll stop and I'll turn around and head back.
Okay.
Well, I'm for you.
What was that?
I'm looking around, like scanning the area, Mitch.
Okay. It's been about 10 minutes, and you guys are... I mean, you haven't seen or heard anything other than, voices echoing down from the dock ward.
Do you think we should recount the docks? We got the wrong one.
Oh no.
What?
Maybe they just didn't want us in the tavern. Camilla, we gotta head back. I start heading back.
Wait, no. Why don't we check out the dock?
Oh, he's right. He's right. Come on. Quick, back to the tavern. Modwin
What about
starts running
G?
after him. We gotta
He
make
could be out here.
Talon's got a point. They might have just wanted us out of the tavern.
And what if we go back and it's nothing and we left G here?
I'll stop. Okay, someone's gotta go back to the tavern. I'll stay here.
I'm going back to the tavern.
I can go too.
We can't have you both go. We need one of you here for healing.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna wait about 5 more minutes, Mitch.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm
Just
going back to the
keeping an
tavern,
eye
and
out.
if everything's all right there, I'll just tell him to watch for any sign and I'll come right back.
Modwin, wait.
Unless
Wait.
you want me.
Stop. Don't. No, stay. Stay here.
to stay there. Oh, okay.
If we divide up, they could pick us off one-on-one.
Okay, everybody roll me perception. You're still at advantage, so that's a 23.
Yay!
15, 16, 10.
Yes, get those pesky ones out of the way now.
Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Okay, Raven. As they're sitting there, they're discussing. Wait, do we go back and forth? You see what appears to be a shadow detach itself from the warehouse closest to you and begin walking towards you. You see, it looks like a humanoid figure, very tall, very lanky. He looks to be possibly almost 7 feet tall, very straight. As he walks, like I said, it seems like a shadow itself just detached from the building and became solid. When it gets within about 20 feet of you, you begin to hear click, 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 click of heels on cobblestone. At this point, the rest of you hear this noise, and you turn and look, and you can see what appears to be a humanoid with a long cloak. The hood is drawn down over the face, so it's impossible to see if it's male, female, whatever, but this is almost a 7 foot tall, very skinny, very tall, lanky type individual. He approaches you within about 10 feet, or 15 feet. He approaches and stops, facing directly towards you, Raven. Sorry about the delay. I was busy.
I want to come up to stand next to Raven.
I'm already on the other side of it.
He says, I'm glad to see you're all here.
I keep scanning.
Alright,
Where's Locke?
give me perception.
Yeah, still looking around, but mostly looking at him.
Yeah, I'm looking around for Locke.
Alright, anybody that rolls me over a 20, let me know.
We would like our friend back, sir.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Don't worry, we're taking good care of him.
Raven makes like
we-
a little noise.
We have no quarrel with you.
Well, it's not entirely true, is it? You had no quarrel with us, but then you went and made a quarrel, didn't you?
Didn't mean to.
That doesn't matter, Missy. You're in it now.
So
That's
how do we get our
okay.
friend back?
I don't wish to harm your friend any more than he already is. But I've got a little deal for you. Are you open to listening?
We are.
Alright then. We'll be happy, more than happy, to give your little friend back to you. But we're gonna need something in return.
What do you need?
We need a certain object from a certain place, brought to us, given to us, and then we'll give you back your friend.
Keep going.
I like him. Smart. There's a manor house on Wheeling Boulevard. It goes by the Redstone Estate. Are you familiar with them? Ember, yes, you are familiar with the Redstones. They are a aristocratic, nobility house, very similar to your own. They live probably about 2 or 3 blocks away from you.
Do I like them?
Yeah, I mean, you get along with most of the noble families, yes.
Okay. Yes, I know of them.
I figured you might. Well, we need something from their house. You bring it here, and we'll give back your friend.
What
Is
is
it
the
a
item?
deal?
What is
What
it
it-
that you need?
Wow. I'll need to know if it's a deal or not first.
We already know what we're getting in exchange. We need to know what we're exchanging for him.
You don't need to know that until you agree to the deal. You gotta have the cards in order to play. You should know that, son. You're a pirate. Oh yes,
I'm not-
we know
I'm
who
not.
you are. We know where you come from. And we know your shipmates are nowhere near here.
A complete look of surprise is over Talon's face right now. I'm
So,
sure
You can either agree to bring us this object, or you can find your friend in the sewers. Well, parts of him anyway.
We have no choice.
No, you have a choice.
I'll do it. But she
As
won't.
a smart lad. How about you, little sister?
I say she won't, and I point to Ember. But I will.
I look over to Raven and say, no, we're all in on this. You may need me.
Raven is staring at the guy, biting her tongue and hands in fists and trying to keep her cool.
If anyone glances at Mordwin, they notice that she looks very uncomfortable and like she wants to say something, but she's keeping quiet with an effort.
Well, I've heard from a few of yous, but I need to hear from everyone.
And
Mitch,
Yeah.
Mitch, I pop out. I am with Talon. I will assist Talon in any way that needs to return Locke to us.
Alright. How about your dwarven friend back there?
Mordwin walks outside Talon and glances at him with a questioning look. She clears her throat.
We'll do it.
Well, can you?
We'll do it. I turn around and look at Modwin. We'll do it.
How about you, little bud?
Right.
Raven, for the greater good. For the greater good.
This isn't the greater
What?
good, this is for Locke. We're
Yeah.
all doing this because of him.
She's my brother. I'll do it.
Oh, that's splendid. I'm so glad. That saves me a lot of time and trouble, let me tell you.
Or would you just tell us what it is?
Oh, don't be too hasty.
Seriously?
Enjoy this night air.
I'm scanning again.
Alright,
Scanning.
here's the
Scanning
deal.
again.
I want you to go into the Redstone estate and bring us back his signet ring.
What?
The signet ring. Just a small bauble. But we require it. So, you bring us the signet ring, you get your little friend back. It's pretty simple.
It's not that simple.
It's just a ring. It gets us G.
It is power. Make sure you
Whatever.
understand the bargain.
Yeah.
It's a
The bargain
huge-
is I get my brother back.
Wait a
It's a
minute.
huge-
That bargain isn't as simple. The bargain is we get him back alive, breathing, and unharmed.
And they have
That-
the power of one of the wealthiest families in Waterdeep, and we will probably have to kill somebody to get that signet ring.
Exactly, Ember. You know that the signet ring, that Lord Redstone wears it at all times. That's one of the marks of being a lord, just like your father wears his signet ring at all times.
We can't kill an innocent.
It's not my problem. I'll be sure.
So it's okay for G to die?
No, but is it okay for this other guy to die and leave his family without a father?
Do we have a choice?
Those are our terms. You bring us the signet ring, we give you your little friend back. You don't
Alive.
What
you
is
don't
the
see your
time
friend
frame?
again.
Okay, everybody be
Also
quiet.
be alive. Come on.
Alive and unharmed.
Well,
Besides the eye.
He's no more harm than he already is.
Is he still breathing?
Oh, he was when I last left him. So, I'll see
What
you
is the
here
time frame?
tomorrow. No, I'll give you 2 days. You have 2 days to bring me the signet ring. Right back here at midnight. Same place. If you don't show in 2 days, your friend won't show ever again. Now you all have a good night. I think you're gonna need your rest. As he turns and starts walking away back to the shadows.
So where lies the greater good?
As if anybody watches him, when he reaches the shadows, it looks like he just melts into them, completely disappearing.
I need to go someplace private to talk.
I will
Is
need
there-
to talk.
I think there is no place more private than here. There's no one else around.
Are you kidding me? We're moving. And I start walking.
No one else you can see. Did you see how he melted away?
We will meet at the Drowned Rat in the morning.
I think we need to talk tonight.
I'd feel better if I talked about it before I went to sleep.
Now listen,
Mhm.
guys. That Ember is the only one with any sort of protocol of nobility. So she's the only one that knows that, you know, in order to get this ring, you're going to have to either take it off his hand or cut his hand off his finger or whatever. The rest of you know it's probably a big deal because it's a symbol of their house, but you have no idea, like Ember does, of what it will take to get this ring. Unless
Well-
she reveals it to you in character.
But we know that this ring is very important.
Yes, a signet ring. You all know that a signet ring is basically, it's like the seal of the house. That's how they send their messages. They mark goods and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's no small bauble, as he said.
Let us return to the Drowned Rat so we can discuss our options.
You know, for a discussion like maybe we should go to the Temple of Morvedin and maybe get ourselves a little room, because what we're going to be talking about, I don't want anyone to overhear.
I think. I know a place, but I don't want to go there at night.
I mean, let's not waste any time. Gotta all.
I know a place, but
Well, do you think it's worth letting the whole night go before making a plan to go to this place?
I'm with Ember on this. But I'm not going to talk about it here.
Then let us return to the Drowned Rat.
We could go to somebody's room there.
Or we can go to my room.
Yeah, don't you have a room at the Drown Rat?
Yes, it's upstairs and out of the way.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
So do I.
Let's do that.
So do I.
Let's go there.
I guess Raven, Locke, and
Alright.
Ember are the only ones that don't have a room there, huh? It's Raven, Locke, and...
Head back to the Drowned Rat.
Yeah, we go up to my room.
Okay.
Ember, if you're feeling alright, you look like you're sick.
Wow, there's a lot of people in your room.
It's a party! Party! It's a party!
Ain't no party like a Drowned
No,
Rat party, because the
no.
Drowned Rat party don't stop.
Okay, here's what I know.
Mitch,
Right.
Oakley lights a pipe.
Okay.
Go ahead, Talon. Speak your mind.
It won't work, but my first thought was to see if I could reach out to someone who I know would be able to forge a copy of the ring.
That would just ensure his death.
We're not going to kill the man. There's no way we're going to do that. Two options I'm thinking is,
Kill
one,
the
we've
man.
got to figure.
Who said
Um,
anything
for
about
the-
killing?
Because if
That
you,
was-
you have to kill him if you want his signet ring. He is a lord of one of the most powerful houses in Waterdeep, and he will not give that ring up.
We either have to drug him and get him asleep, or we go to him and tell him the situation. But that risks your brother.
No, that kills him.
Yeah, because they're not going to care about you.
You assume that.
So,
Yeah.
Ember,
Sorry, Ember, you're the exception, not the norm.
does your family like this family?
I don't think Oakley knows anything about my family, does he?
I'm sure he surmised that you are not, gutter trash as the rest of them are.
That's true. That's true.
Oakley is,
Yes.
he's a druid. He's worldly, so
Sure.
he does know the difference.
You're right. Yes, very much so.
Would it benefit your family if that family fell?
No.
What are
good
you
people.
asking?
That's a fair question, Oakley. Very good.
They're
can't
good
even-
people.
Not that
You
it
can't-
comes into play here, but I'm just saying that was a very, very, very fair question. I like it.
It
I'll
didn't
allow
phase
it.
Ember.
It's not about
You notice the-
politics.
Question
Oh,
didn't
but
phase
it
her.
is.
She's used to those kind of things in her world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talon,
Some-
it's about
some,
power.
Some
We are
families are
going to-
cutthroat. Some families are very nice. That sort of thing. The Redstones, you know them. They have no children. You know them. You've met them several times and that sort of thing. They've always been cordial, very nice, that sort of thing. Your father hasn't really. I mean, they've never really spoken of them, that sort of thing, except when they're at meetings, dances, that sort of thing. And they seem like a nice couple. It's like trying to give you an example. An older couple who couldn't have children that kind of like like give candy to the children in the neighborhood, that sort of thing.
Okay. So really nice people.
Yes, they are nice people. They are very nice people.
Talon, it's about power.
No, I mean, it's not about whether her family. It's not about that. It's about saving him. Period.
Correct.
It's about
but
saving Locke, but he's right. The world that I live in, if it would help my father and our family, they wouldn't think twice about if he died. Hell, they would probably, my father and, well, not even my father, but my oldest brother would probably help us.
Talon just kind of looks dumbfounded.
But it's not about that. They're really good people. And they aren't like what you think, Raven. They're sweet and they're old and no.
So is the world a better place with them here or not?
Yes. They probably want it because I know they have ships.
Do you think he would give us the ring if we told him the situation?
No. If they own ships and they bring in goods, you tell me, apparently you're a pirate. What do you think these guys are going to do with the signet ring of one of the most powerful people in Waterdeep to bring in more goods?
Talon flinches when she says that.
Use it to increase their power. So now, is the increase of the power of these men in giving them more power, worth his life? I am all for going there and getting the ring. Don't mind me. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page, and we're all of the same mind on this matter.
I'll not hurt anyone.
Aye, and they could do a lot of evil with that ring.
Exactly.
Signet ring seal. Exactly. You know, they could anything.
They could
make
people.
Anything look like orders or commands or
They could kill people.
They would destroy that family. It would no longer be one of the wealthy families in Waterdeep. They'd be nothing.
And how would
and
that
these people haven't deserved any of that.
And G would be dead.
Right, and that's not good either. But do you think he'd be happy if we killed an old man that did nothing but give to this town and try to make it a better place and be good to kids the entire time I've ever known him? Be just a sweet guy all the time? Do you think he'd be happy if we just killed him? So that maybe we can get G. I don't know why you call him G. Why you can get Locke back.
I never said anything about killing.
Hey, what are you talking about then? All we would have to do is steal it. Mind you, I'm not happy about that.
You can't get a baron, a lord. You will not get their signet ring without taking their life. I know this world.
I'm sure he sleeps sometime.
And you don't think
I believe we can get. I believe we
see how
can
many
get the
guards
ring.
around ours? Do you know how we got through mine without the guards? Because they know to pretend to look the other way.
That much is true.
When it's me.
You do know that when you get into the richer part of town, the manor houses, they are guarded, not only outside but inside as well. Now you don't know, Ember, you don't know how many guards that they have in their employ, but you know, Raven, you are right. You are correct too. They do have to sleep sometime, but yeah, there are guards posted at all times.
I don't believe we would have to kill the man to get the ring. I believe we could knock him out, make him unconscious to get the ring. But
And we might as
once
well kill him because you just destroyed his life.
yes, no, but we are giving power to these people. People that we know have no qualms about killing, maiming, anything. We are increasing their power. We are changing the balance of Waterdeep. Are we prepared for those consequences?
Talon, you mentioned something about if we could steal the ring temporarily. You sure we couldn't maybe a smith or something? We could always give the ring back, you know.
Yeah, hey, we stole this. Here's your ring back.
Well, not that I'm
We could take the
just,
ring.
you know, trying to put any ideas I can think of on the table.
We could get the ring, get Talon back, then send the Lord a note saying what has happened so he can prepare for the battle, for his battle. These are options that are available to us.
Talon, that there?
Oh, sorry, what? I missed that. What did you say?
Remember,
I was saying, you mentioned something about finding someone to make a copy. Maybe we could borrow the ring, you know, as it were, and you know, find a smith or something who could make another one, and we could then give it to the noble. And
So you want us to steal the ring, make a copy in 2 days, return the ring? Not gonna happen.
you mean we'd need more time?
And we need more time and more skill.
Oh.
Sorry, you're not exactly. You're not exactly stealthy. The only one of us that's stealthy is Raven.
And I'm the only one that can walk up to the front door and not get killed.
Exactly.
Well, you know, Ember knows this. Maybe she could, you know, be the one that to maybe just visit during the daytime and, well, I don't know.
Ember, and he's not beating your gaze. If we sought out his help, do you think he would help us?
I don't know. I don't know him to that extent. My father would help if it was his, but it's not his.
Well, I say we see if we can enlist his aid.
Hey, you said we need more skill. Now, surely a powerful man like knows someone who could make a good forgery. Perhaps if we presented the idea to him, he would know someone who could make a copy. Now that doesn't solve the...
He needs forgeries?
Please
That's
keep in
not-
mind.
That's not
Keep
our
him-
world.
Keep in mind that any of this choice, this path, if we take this path, puts him in danger of never coming back.
So what do we do to ensure we don't take someone innocent, we don't screw up the whole freaking city, and give these guys too much power, and we get Locke back? How do we do that?
Mark can always make a new character. Come on, guys.
There's one option we haven't really talked about yet.
What's that?
Well, it's a crazy idea, but we could always try to just break in and free Locke, you know, without giving them what they want.
Do you know where they are?
I have no idea where they got Locke.
Once again, the rumors with them is they are were-rats and vampires. And from what I've seen, I'm believing that.
Not only that, but one of them almost took us all out. And we couldn't even put any damage on them except for Ember.
Hey guys, I'm loving this roleplay. So each of you receives an inspiration. I know Oakley already has one from last game session, but each of you now has an inspiration point. And remember, you can use inspiration to have advantage rolls on whatever.
Okay.
I thought I lost mine because I was going to make a cheese
It
jar,
doesn't
but I never
stack
got to
though,
make
does
the
it?
cheese jar.
No. You only lose it when you use it, but you can only have one at a time.
Because, I mean, I think I already have.
If you already have one, then you don't get another one, obviously. But if you don't have one, you guys have inspiration now.
I had one, but thank you.
No problem.
So I say we take it to a vote. Do we A,
No.
go after the ring,
It's
go
not
after the
no.
ring, or B, let Locke go? What are our votes?
Well, that's not a vote, and Raven has the choice on how we proceed here, and we don't let Rock go.
This should be something we all.
I'm just making sure we're all going to throw a pebble into the pond. Are we ready for the ripples?
Love
We all
the
have
neutral
to be in
character.
agreement.
Love it.
No, he's right this time though. We have to be in agreement because we can't let Locke die, but I can't kill my freaking neighbor either.
I'm not saying kill the man. I'm saying get the ring.
You
Are
don't
we
know how that world works. You take that ring, you give that murdering asshole all of that power, and you destroy that man for what? Because of all the good he can do, he can no longer do, and you just ruined his life too. And he is not going to give up that ring without a fight. And we're going to have to get past guards and everyone else. So who else are we going to hurt to get through to him? Or, oh wait, we'll send in me because he knows me and I can just, totally, kill him there to get the ring? Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you saying, Ember, we let Locke go?
I'm not saying we let Locke go. I'm saying we need to keep thinking of something. Because none of these options are good.
I think we have to approach the man and talk to him. See if we can help us. Now, the question is, how do we approach him? And I have an idea on that.
I think a bigger question is, can he help us?
Tell us,
Because
man.
if he can't anyway, then it doesn't matter if we approach him or not.
Ember, can you get a message to the man?
Yeah, I assume I can.
If you can get a message to him and let him know our situation, we could then put up a show, because I'm sure we'll be watched. So, it may not necessarily have to be his ring if we can get him to go along with us.
And do what? Somehow find a fake in the meantime?
I'm going to bet that he has duplicates or someone has tried to forge his before, and he's maybe kept one or two as a souvenir.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And if he has, it'd be a simple matter of staging something so our friends are satisfied. It looks like the original, but it all depends on whether he would go along with it or not. It's a big if.
That, and you must remember, if they are ever to find out their ruse, you put your shipmates in danger. You put Raven's temple in danger. You put Mowen's temple in danger. You put Ember's family in danger.
Not to mention the nice man who would have helped.
Yes.
We don't know if he'll help. That's the problem. We don't know. And we don't even know if he can. We can try.
And if he doesn't, what?
I don't know. We need to know what the then what is.
Well, if he knows that we need
I'd
the
definitely
ring.
rather go.
If he doesn't.
Okay,
There's
Raven.
two options.
Raven, I have
We
a question.
talk.
Do you know of any rivals to this group? Or do you know of any guilds that are higher skilled than them?
What group?
Is it the Dark Street Boys?
I'd never even heard of them. How would I know
Dark
that?
Water Boys.
Darkwater Boys.
You're the one that knew them.
I heard of them, I don't know them.
But you know of them. I don't. I'd never heard of them until you told me.
The other thing we can do is see if we can find out who their rival guild is, or somebody's more skilled that can get Locke back. I mean, we'll end up owing them a favor.
Oh, that might be for the best. Yep, right. Friends who are skilled, now's the time to ask them.
But I don't know anybody like that.
Do you know anybody who's a rival of these water boys? because maybe then they'd be willing to help a stranger if they could hurt their foe.
That's what he just said.
Oh. Out of character, sorry, but when I hear people talk, it breaks up a lot, so I'm not hearing.
How do you want to proceed, Raven?
I don't know. I just want G back. I don't want to hurt anybody, but there's no good solution.
Well, you know, we got a couple half solutions, and that's better than nothing. So maybe, since time's short, we could sort of try them both at the same time, just see if anything works. Like Talon could go to these shipmates he's talking of, and Ember could go talk to get a message to the gentleman, and you know, our eyes peep.
I can go talk to him personally. He'll take me in.
Oh,
Once
that'd be
again,
even better.
But
the only thing I can say is if we go to him and he doesn't help us, there's no
Rock
way we'll
is-
get the ring.
And Locke is gone.
yeah,
So
And,
Raven's
who's to say? Who's to say one of us is the next?
When they want their
Exactly.
next favor,
or this
Exactly.
favor.
The thing is, if we give them this, they're going to continue to use this. And you're right, someone else will now go missing, and they'll use us again to get something else.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like we have friends in high places, you know?
I would
I
say if we
don't,
get
but
Locke
my-
back, we would leave.
father does.
Perhaps you can talk to your father to help us.
That's an idea.
Try. He's very powerful in this city, but that doesn't mean he'll be able to help us against these guys. I could try though.
Yeah, I'm talking more underground power.
We're gonna keep
We're going in circles here.
no.
I think we
destroy the whole.
need to sleep on it. Good night, guys. I'm gonna head to my room.
Okay.
Okay, well, we got a good start. We'll meet here early in the morning then, eh? And until we meet again, nobody speak a word of this to anyone else. We don't want to get out to the wrong ears.
No kidding.
Raven,
No.
do you wish,
Wait,
Raven, do you wish to be alone? I can stay with you if you wish.
You can come
Ember?
on with me if you want.
what about Kai? Would he maybe have heard of these people? Did you
Can I ask
mention them
him?
to him at all, ever?
Well, Ember, over at my room here in the tavern.
Raven
I-
comes back, or Talon comes back.
But always tell your parents later that you're
I
a friend.
I'll walk you home, Ember.
I did tell him everything that happened. Kind of had to before Lark did. I could ask. Do you want to go with me?
I can walk you home
Well, that's-
and I'll come back.
That's the only thing I'm thinking is I might have a little better knowledge of that, you know, a possible rival to these guys. Or maybe any kind of information on them that might tell us where she is.
One who's very trustworthy. You can tell him.
He's trustworthy.
Thanks for the
because-
permission.
I just doubt he knows enough. It's not like he's gotten into, he's more known than I am, so I doubt he's gotten into anything that can really help us here that much.
Well, you know, he might be able to give us a lead at least. You know, it might do more harm than good to not ask him. And you know, with all these little bits of you know, chances we got, we put them all together, maybe we get something.
That's true. Maybe he'll know this Lord Redstone guy too. Or know more about him. Maybe? I don't know.
Alright guys, good time to take our second break, and we'll come back in 5 minutes or so. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.